Today is 28th March and the financial year 2025 is about to end today. And technically, today was the last trading day of financial year 2025. Let's take a look at how the financial year was in terms of markets. Nifty touched 26,000 mark for the first time and was up over 5%. BEL and Bharti Airtel were some of the stocks that led the rally. In the broader markets, both Nifty midcap and small cap hit record highs. Midcap was up over 7% and small cap was up over 5%. Sectorally, all major sector indices touched record high this financial year. Nifty Bank hit 54,000 mark for the first time. Pharma was up over 10%. Meanwhile, Energy Pack was down over 12%. In the IT Pack, 7 out of 10 stocks were in the green this financial year. Ansh is actually standing by with a detailed roundup of financial year 2025. Ansh, take it away.
Well, market was on record breaking this financial year. If you talk about Nifty, then that touched 26,000 mark for the very first time, whereas Nifty Bank scaled to 54,000, both setting new milestones. Whereas in the broader market, we are seeing that midcap gave a break about 60,000 this financial year. This is the psychological mark which we attained on midcap spaces. Whereas if you talk about small cap index, then that also made a fresh record high this year. Let's also talk about sector indices, because here we are seeing almost all sector indices touch record high level, with Nifty Pharma almost leading the charge, which was up by around 10%, more than 10% for the financial year, whereas Nifty Metal also followed closely, up by around 10%, and Nifty Bank has actually surged 9%, giving a very strong volatility throughout the financial year, whereas Nifty IT index also showed some resilience, with 7 out of 10 stocks ending higher in green this financial year. However, not all sectors are celebrating here, because Nifty Energy is down by more than 12%, facing headwinds despite broader participation on upside, whereas PSU Bank also ended in red, and Realty also struggled, which is down by more than 4%. But overall, it was a positive financial year, especially for broader indices.
After markets, let's put focus on some of the key macroeconomic data. India's current account deficit stands at $11.5 billion as it eases to 1.1% of overall GDP in Q3, lower than 1.8% in Q2, but however, on a year-on-year basis, the deficit did widen. Now, for the first 9 months of financial year 2025, it came in at $37 billion, which is 1.3% of the country's GDP. Additionally, India's merchandise trade gap widened to $79.2 billion, even as uncertainty over Trump's trade policies loom large. Let's shift focus just slightly to talk about growth of India's core sectors, which slowed significantly to a 5-month low to come in at 2.9% in February. This decline is largely driven by crude oil and natural gas production.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.